Thank you to everyone in South Carolina who decided to be with us in changing Washington.
You're listening and watching Republican presidential candidate Newt Gingrich on Saturday night declaring victory in South Carolina. It is the former Speaker of the House's first win in his campaign for the White House. And this morning, political commentator and blogger Luke Vargas joins us by phone this morning. Luke, it has been a while. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Greg.
You were at the Speaker Gingrich's victory party Saturday night. What did you think? Does he feel like he may have momentum on his side?
I think he should rightfully take credit for an impressive victory that very few of us could have seen last week. There's long been, a disconnect between many conservatives and Gingrich's opponent, Mitt Romney. I think it's now becoming very clear what the contrast is. Romney seems to project this sort of frantically active campaign. He's surrounded on stage by a number of well-known politicians very frequently, and we know how unpopular Congress is. His campaign dispatches all these surrogates to do his bidding for him. By comparison, Newt Gingrich, got to give this guy credit for all the attacks flying his way. He projects a much simpler appearance to voters.
And Luke, I got to ask you the question. You think that Romney was almost pretending like I have it wrapped up, so I want to let everyone else sort of do the projection for me? I sit back and I only come out when it's time, when the spotlight's on me.
I think so, and that seems to rub voters the wrong way. You have to contend with a wall of very loud music, a rush of cameras, a whole sort of frantic energy just to meet Mitt Romney at one of these events. By comparison, Newt Gingrich, his staff helps the crowd form a single file line, and you get to shake his hand and stand face to face with him. Call it vulnerable, call it maybe foolish, but you could call it brave. And that's not something you can say much about Romney.
Yeah, it's almost the retail politics that so many people have grown up used to and enjoying. Now, Luke, we got to set the stage here. You and I have known each other for several years because you were our youth sort of political analyst at the last network that I worked for. So I want to ask you about that. The youth vote, which the Republicans really in the past have not been able to seize on, which candidate seems to be putting the most attention in that category to get that electorate to be energized and vote for them?
It's obviously a lot more difficult to see it this election than it was in 2008, especially with Obama. But I have to say, in South Carolina, there were a number of student Republican leaders, and I was asking who they wanted to volunteer for, who they wanted their energy to, which campaign they wanted to contribute to. A lot of them are going for Newt Gingrich. Mitt Romney, there was sort of a mini scandal last week with a whole bunch of students from BYU being bused to his event, and they were providing most of the energy. So I'm not sure what's really happening here, but Romney has some things to be worried about. Okay.
Luke Vargas, go back to NYU, have fun, enjoy, get a good education. We may check in with you from time to time. Have a good day, my friend.
Same to you.
All right, you're watching Good Morning Memphis on Fox 13. We're back right after this.